So let's do a quick rapid fire, right? Let's start with that. One investment advice that you would give new moms or dads.
Investment advice, I think more money advice, Sonia. I would say teach your children to value money.
Okay, well, it's hard for adults to value money.
It's hard for adults to value money, but it's really hard for kids to value money. And I think the earlier you can instill that in today's India, the better.
Okay. What's the one investment mistake you would avoid?
What's the one investment mistake? Doing very complicated things, especially for a children's portfolio. Really, you can get away by being very simple. And the second thing I would do is avoid being very late.
Okay, start early.
Start early.
All right. That's my next question. What's the best time for parents to start investing?
Now, literally now. Do it as soon as your child is born, get the setup done and get started. And as they grow up, start talking to them about it.
Okay, 3 top mutual funds that you would advise for your children.
So I would do, a large and mid-cap index fund, which I've talked about. I would add some flavor of, small cap and mid-cap. And if your child is going to study abroad, I would definitely add an international portion.
Okay, and how much should the international portion be?
I think you have to work out the rupee corpus. So if you can try to work out the cost of education, you should try and cover some part of it in international. Okay. Now, education is expensive, so you may not be able to do a lot, but it could be a meaningful portion, could be 25-30% also.
Okay, all right. Given the way the rupee is going.
Yeah, so I mean, US dollar fund.
Okay, and finally, your biggest learning as a new parent?
My biggest learning as a new parent is that two. One is that you shouldn't be so harsh on yourself. I think moms tend to be very, very harsh on yourself. And one of the things my mother told me is that no mom is ever going to do anything bad for her child. No mom goes out there to be a bad mom. So remember when your child smiles that you're not a bad parent. So don't have guilt. And secondly, I think children role model the behavior they see in adults. It's the same learning I've had as a CEO. So be the parent you want your child to be the human being you want your child to be the leader you want your team to be.
And enjoy the ride.
And enjoy the ride. It goes by very quickly.